Indeed. Welcome to another gear video. That's my... well, this is my Schecter Diamond Series, whatever. I don't know what this is, because I bought it second-hand from a mate of mine. What I do know, it's black, and it has 7 strings, so it must be great. Now, a couple of things about this guitar. It has a stupid sticker here, a slightly less stupid sticker here. It has 2 humbuckers by Seymour Duncan. I don't know what they are either. This is great and informative, isn't it? You'll learn a lot. Now, what I like about this guitar is, first of all, even though it has humbuckers and 7 strings, you can split the coils. So you get all of this stuff. That stuff, but you also get slightly different tones. That kind of stuff, which is really nice for layering guitars, so you can do the same thing kind of like this. And then you can top that off with slightly more single coil tone. So it's not just the same guitar repeating. Another thing about this guitar is that I have it tuned differently. So it's tuned from top to bottom. It's tuned E, C, G, C, G, C, G. So you get really low, heavy type stuff with this. And then I play something completely crap, but anyway. Which is great. Now, what this tuning does, it allows for a slightly different kind of playing. Now, it can make bluesy stuff a bit difficult, like this stuff. But it makes some stuff really easy, because certain bits of the scale become symmetrical. So if I'm playing in C, that means that I get this. It's the same fingering on every string, so you get index finger on 5th, you get ring finger on 7th, and you get the pinky on the 9th, and it goes the same all the way except to the high E string, because that's, well, that sounds like this. Ah, great. No, not so great. But the rest of the strings you can just keep going like this. And it's great fun, it's easy. If you don't know your modes, just tune your guitars like this. Well, it's not that easy, because some other stuff becomes a bit more difficult. But the great thing about this is that it alters your way of thinking about playing. So it forces you in a different direction, which ultimately can help your songwriting. So you might throw out different things with this than you might with something else. partly because it's tuned differently as well. So parts of instrumental were written on this. I think it was something like this. And so on. But there is one thing that I really, really enjoy even more about this guitar, and especially this tuning. And wait a second, I'll just switch sounds here because I haven't hooked up the pedal board, so I'll just switcheroo to a clean sound. Now what you get is this. Slightly out of tune because this has been hanging on a wall for a year now. I almost never play this guitar. I only play it on albums, basically. Now, you can get the split coil. Or the regular humbucker. Anyway, what I enjoy maybe a bit more than doing that sort of semi-Indian type stuff is the ambient kind of things you can get going with this. Like you just have an open sea ringing in the background and you just noodle over that. And you can change tonalities a bit, or chords, not tonalities, but chords. So something like that. So I love this guitar for that kind of stuff, and I like this tuning for that kind of stuff as well. I think that's basically it. It's a nice guitar, even though I don't know the first thing about what it is. I suspect it's mahogany, not sure. Looks like a neck through body type thing. Well, it's nice and it's been beaten up a bit on the road. I used to play it in Death Like Silence. I've only ever had it I've played lead with it twice on an album, I think. One was Oneself as Another on Unintelligent Designs, my first album, and the previous time had been with Death Like Silence. So don't remember which song it was, so it's only ever featured twice, which is kind of a shame in a way because it's a nice guitar. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Now, if you have enjoyed this video, please hit subscribe, please do. If you've enjoyed previous videos, like this is something like the 7th in the gear series, and I have practical tips and I have all kinds of other mumbo jumbo going on. If you've enjoyed those, feel free to support me in any way. Patreon, you can buy an album, remember those, I still have CDs, or just share it with your friends. Every little bit is appreciated. Thank you and hope to see you again. Take care. Bye. that. Bye.